Hello viewers, welcome back. So this is part B of our 15th video of the exception report, periodic payments and receipts as part of our playlist, Power of Data Analysis. So in the previous video, we just saw how we can quickly configure the ledgers which are periodic in nature. In this video, we will see what are the exceptional information that this report provides and what are the techniques that we can apply to have a proper and clear analysis of the periodic payment and see whether any of the recurring income or expenses are being missed out before finalizing the books of accounts. So let us go to Tally and start exploring the other techniques related to periodic payments and receipts. In our last video, we just learned how to select a ledger to mark as periodic in nature. In this video, let us explore more options. If you remember, we had restored to default in our previous video. Now when we select periodic payment and receipts again, for the first time, we will have to identify the ledgers as periodic in nature. So let us select periodic payment and receipts. So we will get the list of all the groups where you can select a particular group, or when we select all item, the ledgers belonging to all these groups will get listed for marking as periodic ledger. So let me select all item and you will see here the list of ledgers. Let us select couple of ledger and mark them as periodic in nature. We come to electricity charges, press spacebar to select, come down to office rent, spacebar select, and then salary, spacebar select. So once we have selected, all you have to do is just click on update on the right side button bar, or you can press Alt V. I'm clicking update. So now these ledgers which we have marked as become yes, and all you have to do is just press escape. You don't have to save this. Come back, come to periodic payments and receipts and enter. And now we will get the list of those ledgers that we have marked as periodic ledgers. So the information that we are looking here is the ledgers that we have marked, the total amount related to the specific ledger. It also gives the total number of vouchers. The next column will give you the total amount pertaining to the ledger for the previous year and the number of vouchers that have been created for the previous year. The third column is the variance column, where it will give you the variance amount in comparison of current year minus previous year total expenses in case of electricity charges, which is 51,354, which translates to 38.28%. So we can see in the percentage also. And if there are any variance in the number of vouchers, the variance in the total count of voucher is also represented here. So you will see that in the salaries, there are 11 vouchers for the current year, whereas there are 12 vouchers in the previous year. So the difference is one number. Now let us take the use case of analysis. First, let us take electricity charges. As far as the vouchers are concerned, there are 12 vouchers in the current year, and also there are 12 vouchers in the previous year. So it looks fine at this level. We can also drill down to view monthly information. Before we drill down, let us look at the variance amount. The variance amount for electricity charges is 51,354, which is a huge variance compared to previous year total expenses related to electricity charges. Now the question is, why there is such a huge variation? Now this is where, to further investigate, we will select this ledger and drill down. Once we drill down, now we are going to get month-wise values, month-wise count of vouchers for current year and previous year, and also it gives you the variance amount. What can we infer from this report here? A, if you notice, in the month of March, there are two vouchers, but in the month of March in the current year, there is only one voucher. So in the previous year, the provision for the electricity charges has been accounted for. If you notice in the month of April, there is no expenses debited. Similarly, for the month of March in the previous year, provision transaction has been accounted for. So that is why we are seeing two vouchers. So whereas in the current year, there is only one voucher. You can now further drill down to view the information or transaction. Enter. So notice the entry is on 16th of March. And now if you want to view the narration, okay, all you have to do is just press F12 configure and set this option show narration to yes. Just press Y, enter and control A. So now we are able to view the narration also. The narration says the electricity bill paid for the month of February in the month of March. So which means for the current year, the March month provision is not made. That's the first inference that we are getting from this report. Escape. So which means basically there has to be only 11 vouchers, but why there are 12 vouchers? Now let us come to the month of August where there are two vouchers. And if you notice in the month of August, the electricity amount is 63,452, whereas in the previous year it was only 11,000. And you will see that there is a slight difference month on month on the electricity bill. And here also we see a slight variation month on month, but the month of August, suddenly the amount is 63,452, which is again 51,465 is the variance amount, and there is one additional voucher. So now we have to investigate further. So again select August, press enter, and we will see two vouchers here. Again to quickly view the narration, F12, press Y, enter and control A. So here this is fine being electricity bill paid on 11th of August. If you see this transaction, it says being purchase of genset for office. So the company has procured a genset for office costing 50,000 rupees, but by mistake, whoever has made the transaction wrongly debited to the electricity expenses ledger. Ideally, they should have created a genset ledger under fixed asset and they should have capitalized this. Now, this 50,000 has an impact on the profitability. Let's escape. So, in electricity ledger, we have two issues. Number one, provision for the month of March is not accounted for. And very important exception that we just now found is that the purchase of genset is wrongly classified under electricity expenses instead of capitalizing it. I hope all of you would have understood the power of this report as we dig deeper into the transaction. I hope you have understood the technique of this report. In the similar fashion, you can now start investigating each ledgers listed here by drilling down for more information to look for any exception. Now, in case if you want to add any other ledger for this report, all you have to do is click on master configuration here, or you can press Alt V, click here and select from the master configuration, select periodic payments and receipts, click here, and we are going to get this list. And any ledger that you want to add, all you have to do is just mark the ledger and click on update. It will get added to the report. Now, just in case you want to restore to default, as we saw in our earlier video, all you have to do is you don't have to mark anything. All you have to do is click on restore default, click here. So Tally is asking you, do you want to restore? When you press enter, so all this ledgers which we have marked as periodic ledger has got restored. Enter, and all of them have become no. Now when you press escape, we will see that this periodic payment report has removed all the ledger that we have marked. And you can start over once again to mark any ledger as periodic in nature. I hope this report is of immense help, especially for the auditors to make sure that all the periodic or recurring expenses or income are being accounted for before they sign the financial statement. And also for the accounts team of the client, they will use this report and make sure that any missing entries can be quickly taken care. So thank you all once again for staying till the end. See you all in the next session. Thank you very much.